Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're delving into the iconic cast of The Cosby Show and exploring how they've evolved over the years. From their memorable roles on the beloved sitcom to their current endeavors, join us as we take a trip down memory lane and discover how these talented actors have changed since their days on television. Now, let's get started. Bill Cosby portrayed the character Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable, the affable patriarch, in the sitcom. He played the role from 1984 to 1992, during which he was in his late 40s and early 50s. Cosby's portrayal depicted Cliff Huxtable as a wise, caring, and humorous father and husband, often providing moral guidance and comic relief. As of now, Bill Cosby is in his late 80s, but his legacy as Cliff Huxtable is overshadowed by his conviction for sexual assault, tarnishing both his personal reputation and the legacy of the beloved show. Felicia Rashad portrayed Claire Huxtable, the poised and graceful matriarch, in the sitcom. She took on this role from 1984 to 1992, during which she was in her mid-30s to early 40s. Rashad's portrayal of Claire Huxtable showcased intelligence, wit, and warmth, balancing her career as a lawyer with her responsibilities as a mother and wife. Currently, Felicia Rashad is 75 years old, continuing to be revered for her groundbreaking portrayal of Claire Huxtable, despite the controversy surrounding Bill Cosby and the show's legacy. Malcolm Jamal Warner portrayed the character Theo Huxtable, the charming and endearing son of Cliff and Claire Huxtable, in the sitcom. He took on this role from 1984 to 1992, starting in his early 40s and transitioning into his early 20s during the show's run. Warner's portrayal of Theo depicted him as a lovable underachiever, often grappling with his identity and striving for independence while navigating the challenges of adolescence. Today, Malcolm Jamal Warner is 53 years old, having left an indelible mark on television history with his portrayal of Theo Huxtable. Tempest Bledsoe portrayed the character Vanessa Huxtable, the vivacious and spirited middle child of the Huxtable family, in the sitcom. She inhabited this role from 1984 to 1992, beginning in her early teens and growing into her late teens as the series progressed. Bledsoe's portrayal of Vanessa showcased her as a typical teenager, navigating issues of school, dating, and family dynamics with humor and relatability. Now, Tempest Bledsoe is in her early 50s, remembered fondly for her portrayal of Vanessa Huxtable and her contributions to the cultural impact of the iconic sitcom. Kesha Pulliam portrayed Rudy Huxtable, the adorable and youngest daughter of the Huxtable family. She began playing this role in 1984 at the tender age of just 5 years old and continued until the show's conclusion in 1992. Pulliam's portrayal of Rudy was characterized by her innocence, charm, and occasional mischief, providing moments of heartwarming family dynamics and comedic relief. Presently, Kesha Pulliam is in her mid-40s, remembered fondly for her portrayal of the lovable Rudy Huxtable, which endeared her to audiences worldwide and left an indelible mark on television history. Sabrina Levy portrayed the character Sandra Huxtable Thibodeau, the eldest daughter of the Huxtable family. She took on this role from 1984 to 1992, beginning in her mid-20s. Sandra was depicted as intelligent, ambitious, and compassionate, often serving as a role model for her younger siblings. Lebeuf's portrayal showcased Sandra's journey through higher education and adulthood, addressing issues such as career aspirations and relationships. As of now, Sabrina Levy is in her late 60s, her performance as Sandra Huxtable Thibodeau contributing to the show's portrayal of a close-knit and dynamic family. Lisa Bonet portrayed Denise Huxtable, the free-spirited and artistic second eldest daughter of the Huxtable family. She played this role from 1984 to 1991, starting in her late teens and early 20s. Denise was depicted as rebellious yet endearing, often exploring unconventional paths in her journey towards self-discovery. Bonet's portrayal of Denise brought depth and complexity to the character, tackling issues of identity, relationships, and personal growth. Currently, Lisa Bonet is in her late 50s, her portrayal of Denise Huxtable contributing to the show's enduring legacy as a groundbreaking sitcom. Jeffrey Owens portrayed the character Elvin Thibodeau, the husband of Sandra Huxtable. He played this role from 1985 to 1992, starting in his early 20s. Elvin was depicted as a well-meaning but occasionally clueless character, often providing comedic relief with his humorous attempts to navigate married life and parenthood. Owens brought warmth and sincerity to the role, portraying Elvin as a loving partner and devoted father despite his occasional missteps. Today, Jeffrey Owens is in his early 60s, his portrayal of Elvin Thibodeau contributing to the show's portrayal of family dynamics and relationships. Raven Simone portrayed Olivia Kendall, the adorable and precocious step-granddaughter of Cliff and Claire Huxtable. She took on this role from 1989 to 1992, starting when she was just a child. Olivia was depicted as lively, witty, and full of charm, adding a youthful energy to the Huxtable household. Raven Simone's portrayal of Olivia endeared her to audiences, showcasing her natural talent and charisma even at a young age. Now, Raven Simone is in her late 30s, having continued her successful career in acting, singing, and entertainment since her time on the iconic sitcom. Joseph C. Phillips portrayed the character Lieutenant Martin Kendall, the husband of Denise Huxtable. He took on this role from 1989 to 1991, during which he was in his early 20s. Lieutenant Kendall was depicted as a dedicated and caring husband, often providing support and guidance to Denise as she navigated through life. Phillips' portrayal showcased Kendall as a respectful and responsible character, adding depth to the show's exploration of relationships and family dynamics. Presently, Joseph C. Phillips is in his early 60s, remembered for his role in the beloved sitcom and his contributions to television. Erica Alexander portrayed Pam Tucker, the friend and confidant of Theo Huxtable. She took on this role during the final season of the show in 1990 to 1992, when she was in her early 20s. Pam was depicted as a strong, independent woman who brought a fresh perspective to the Huxtable family circle. Her character provided valuable support and camaraderie to Theo during his transitional period into adulthood. As of now, Erica Alexander is 54 years old, recognized for her memorable portrayal of Pam Tucker and her contributions to the iconic sitcom's legacy. Earl Heyman portrayed Russell Huxtable, the wise and beloved grandfather of the Huxtable family. He took on this role from 1984 to 1992, starting in his late 50s. Russell Huxtable was depicted as a retired jazz musician who provided sage advice and unconditional love to his grandchildren. His character added depth and warmth to the show's family dynamic. Earl Heyman passed away on November 17, 2017, at the age of 91. The cause of death was reported as natural causes, bringing an end to the life of a talented actor who left a lasting impact on television audiences. Dion Richmond portrayed the character Kenny, a friend of Theo Huxtable. He took on this role during the later seasons of the show in the early 1990s, when he was 8 years old. Kenny was depicted as a typical teenager, often joining Theo in his misadventures and providing comedic moments with his witty remarks. Dion Richmond's portrayal added a youthful energy to the Huxtable household, further enriching the dynamics among the younger characters. Currently, Dion Richmond is in his late 40s, having continued his acting career since his time on the beloved sitcom. Clarice Taylor portrayed Anna Huxtable, the loving and wise grandmother of the Huxtable family. She took on this role from 1984 to 1992, starting in her late 60s. Anna Huxtable was depicted as a nurturing presence, offering guidance and affection to her grandchildren while also maintaining a strong bond with her daughter-in-law, Claire. Clarice Taylor brought warmth and authenticity to the character, enriching the show's portrayal of family relationships. Taylor passed away on May 30, 2011, at the age of 94, reportedly due to heart failure, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. Alan Payne portrayed the character Lance Rodman, a friend of Theo Huxtable. He took on this role during the later seasons of the show in the early 1990s, when he was 22 years old. Lance was depicted as a charming and affable character, often providing comedic relief and adding to the camaraderie among the younger cast members. Alan Payne's portrayal brought a fresh dynamic to the show's ensemble, showcasing his talent as a young actor. As of now, Alan Payne is in his mid-50s, continuing his career in acting and entertainment. Karen Molina White portrayed Charmaine Brown, a close friend of Vanessa Huxtable. She assumed this role during the latter seasons of the show in the early 1990s, when she was in her mid-20s. Charmaine was depicted as a fun-loving and supportive friend who often provided comedic moments and served as a confidant to Vanessa. Karen Molina White's portrayal added depth to the ensemble cast, contributing to the vibrant portrayal of the Huxtable family's social circle. Today, Karen Molina White is 58 years old, continuing her successful career in acting and entertainment. Carl Anthony Payne, too, portrayed Walter Cockroach Bradley, a close friend of Theo Huxtable. He assumed this role during the early seasons of the show in the mid-1980s, when he was in his late teens. Cockroach was depicted as a quirky and humorous character, often providing comedic relief and serving as Theo's loyal companion. Carl Anthony Payne's portrayal added a playful dynamic to the show's ensemble cast, contributing to the chemistry among the younger characters. Now, Carl Anthony Payne, too, is 54 years old, continuing his career in acting and entertainment. Troy Winbush portrayed the character Denny, a friend of Theo Huxtable. He assumed this role during the later seasons of the show in the late 1980s to early 1990s, when he was in his late teens. Denny was depicted as a laid-back and easygoing character, often joining Theo in his adventures and providing comedic moments with his witty remarks. Troy Winbush's portrayal added depth to the ensemble cast, contributing to the dynamics among the younger characters. Presently, Troy Winbush is 54 years old, continuing his career in acting. Pam Patillo portrayed the character Janet Meese in the sitcom. Born on April 30, 1974, in Trenton, New Jersey, USA, she was 11 years old when she took on this role. As of now, Pam Patillo is 49 years old. Reno Wilson portrayed Howard, a friend of Theo Huxtable, in the sitcom. He assumed this role during the later seasons of the show in the early 1990s, in his late teens and early 20s. Howard was depicted as a fun-loving and outgoing character, often joining Theo in his misadventures and providing comedic moments with his energetic personality. Reno Wilson's portrayal added a lively dynamic to the ensemble cast, contributing to the camaraderie among the younger characters. Today, Reno Wilson is in his late 50s, continuing his successful career in acting and entertainment. As we conclude our journey through the cast of The Cosby Show, it's clear to see how they've each embarked on unique paths, leaving an indelible mark on both the show's legacy and the entertainment industry as a whole. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on your favorite TV classics. Thanks for watching.